Why is it easier for people to pinpoint the person who is the victim rather than the person that's actually instigating a situation? I'm almost positive that you've dealt with this before, where someone was antagonizing you, someone was provoking you, someone was trying to trigger you. They were purposely doing things to make you have a reaction that was like really outlandish, really extra, so that you would look like the antagonist in the situation. And it seems like the person who's actually doing the provoking never actually gets, like, is never actually seen. I get we live in a time where certain things need to be addressed at specific moments. Like sometimes you gotta say something about what's going on right then in the moment. But a lot of times, you really just have to separate yourself from people. You really just have to walk away from situations. You really got to just be like, okay, you can have that. You got that. Because what you have to remember is that the situation is going to affect you much worse, much more than it's going to affect the person that's actually trying to do the triggering. It is so difficult when our emotions are involved to just say, you know what, I'm going to walk away from a situation. I'm going to separate myself from a situation, but it's really the best option that you have, which really comes with self-regulating. Because a lot of times, after a while with someone trying to provoke you, they give up because they're not getting the proper reaction out of you. And sometimes, just sometimes, your reaction to what's going on is documented because they want to see how many times they can provoke you and get you to respond in a very crazy way so that there could be a narrative about you being aggressive and you being a bully and you being such and such. Honestly, it's hard to pinpoint when it comes to children because you don't have your eyes on them 24/7, so you don't know exactly what's going on. You know your child best. But at the end of the day, a lot of times people are framed for certain things that they're doing. But as an adult, you got to regulate your emotions because at the end of the day, as an adult, either people are lacking awareness and are unaware that they're doing certain things that bother you, or they're intentionally doing. And a lot of times it's intentional. With adults. Because one, they can see that it's making you uncomfortable and they still do it. Or two, you've already spoken about it and they still do it. Which means they're sadistic and evil in their own sense and they just really don't care about how they're making somebody else feel. Walk away from the situation. Don't be that person that is getting triggered by every single thing that someone does, even if they are actually doing it on purpose.